This acid reflux is killing my soul.
Yeah, I'm gonna call out today.
Dude, I thought I was gonna puke this morning. I was like, what is going on?
You know, sometimes attempt one doesn't always fit. You know, in this case, it took 6 attempts, but we finally got it. That dash fresh as it get, boy. Off of that a little bit. We just have a spotted rivet.
Yeah.
Need to figure out what that bend is. Okay, 2 3/8. All right, I got this. There's going to be quite a few renditions of that cut out of steel before we actually. Okay, the Haltech NSP is what we need for that thing. All right, so we are. What's this measurement? Dang it! Where's my tape?
Should have got food this morning.
Where my tape? Where my tape? Where my tape at? Oh, where did it come from? Where did it go? All right, let's see here. 50 degrees.
I need more caffeine too. What is fucking wrong with me?
Wow,
she's
I'm
fast.
talking about. Okay, 50.
Shut her off. I think 50's a ticket.
Okay.
Well, so it would be the opposite of 50.
30 degrees.
Yeah, so I wanted it more like this because you're gonna do a 1-inch bend, right? So
Oh, so
Would
that has
that
to go
be-
past.
it would be 180 minus 50. Send it to the moon!
Okay. Wow, that's way too much.
We'll see.
Think so? I need to bend that flange.
Okay.
Almost.
This thing is awesome, but
It's
I feel
not
like
a
there's so many
press
flaws.
brake.
Yeah.
It's not a press brake.
Yes.
It's a hand brake. It's different. Huge difference.
Oh yeah.
Like $70,000 different.
Oh. Parallel to that is.
Yeah. Am I correct in thinking that it needs to go like 90 degrees?
No. Nope. That's way too much.
It's way too much.
I think so.
It is way too much.
Yeah, it needs to be like here.
Needs to be 30 degrees. To make this parallel with this, it needs to be the opposite of this.
Yes. That one hurts. No, okay, so
My brain.
if this one's 130 off of this one, just need to be parallel to that.
Yes, but that is what number? Great observation, my boy. What
90.
is-
That just needs to be 90 off of that.
You don't say. But what does that equate to as a measurement from 130?
I don't know.
All right, so now we may potentially run into an issue.
Oh my god, that's gonna drive me nuts. What is that angle?
Here. Hold it. Think about it. You don't have to go anywhere. You can stand right there and think about it. Trying to figure that out. Did you freaking use a tool to tighten that?
No.
Give me a pocket knife.
just incredibly jacked.
Huh.
That's 50 right on the money. That's crazy.
Okay, so I need to, it's 2 3/8. So I need to apply a 1/2 inch flange. Now I'm really gonna throw you for a loop, bud.
Yeah. What is it?
Just wait, you'll see. Okay.
Wouldn't that just be 130? What loop you throw me through?
All of the calculations that you're doing right now are about to disappear.
Cool.
I'm adding a flange, a 1/2 inch flange to step that off.
Okay.
So that this bend doesn't. So basically it'll just go straight out 90 from this dude
Yeah.
and then bend down.
Yeah. So I think quite literally, I think it's 130 because it wouldn't, or close to.
To put this.
Yeah, because we have the 50 degree and 130, and if we did that right there, all we need to get back is quite literally bend this to 130.
Nope. Yeah. Nope. Confident. Let's find a piece of scrap.
Dude, that's racking my head right now.
Let's find just a sliver.
No, I'm confident.
I'm not. Find a sliver. Find a sliver and bend
I'll
it.
bet you $1, dude. Oh, shit. All right, let me get a
All right,
piece.
find a sliver. I'll bet you money that's not it. You're not going to bend it to 130 twice.
No, I don't think you're understanding what I'm saying then. This is good. I'm going to win.
No, not at all. You said you have to get it to 130.
That'll work. You're going to have 130 and 50. That would get us parallel to that.
Let's find out. It would not make you parallel. It would make you perpendicular.
Sorry, perpendicular, yeah.
Freaking idiot.
I might have messed up this piece, but it's okay. I don't know if I'm bending this correctly.
Crazy.
Bend.
I need to draw it because I'm adding that 1/2 inch. Nope. Okay, hold on. This is going to get bent to 40 degree. 50 to 90 is... Hold on. Okay, so it's going to go... It's going to go 30 degrees, 30 degrees. Yeah. No, 40 degrees. 5 plus 4. Yep. So 40 degrees, 90 degrees. Okay. 40 degrees, 40 degrees. That's what I need to do. I just need to look at the drawing. Hey, idiot, you drew it. Okay, this needs to go to 90. Okay. And we have the same thing. With the 1/2 inch offset.
Yeah.
But that's way high. See that? Now that puts the dash way low. Yeah, this
How did this happen?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that'll...
That needs to be longer.
Because you're getting...
That needs to be shorter. How did that happen? What's cool about AutoCAD, you can just go back in time and see what you did. Oh, I see. Okay. There we go. It's gonna have to be wider. This panel's gonna have to be wider in order to, it'll have to be this wide overall. 2 screws, boop, boop. And then get them into the roll cage. It'll be fun, they said. I think that dude right here can go. All right, this receiver can go like underneath. Here, you can put the receiver like right there.
Yeah.
And then run the rest of this to like straight back on the firewall, dead center. Chassis ground, a power, 12 volt key switch power. And then, yep, we'll put this dude. I'll poke a hole back here for the wire to go in. All of the wire can live in behind here. And then just this will stick out. And then, dude, it can live on that flat right there.
Okay.
It can just live directly there. And then this will go straight into the dash. Hook into it. And then this guy.
Stick somewhere.
Yep, stick it just like straight underneath the starter button. So it's close. I think we may need to, this may have to live up top. Maybe it would be wise of this thing to be near that dude. I'll bet it would. Yeah, then we can just run the 2 wires through the same thing. Put these guys side by side, or put this guy right here. Put this dude right here. Run this wire through that same hole that I poked for the dash. Run it under the dash and hide all this stuff.
Yep.
Right there in the center.
Can do.
And then this literally is, so we're going to have a single wire that goes from this to the dash plug.
That to the dash plug.
And then we have a power and a ground. 12 volt key switch power and chassis ground. You can literally go to that same ground that you got right there. So I would base all of your lengths off of,
I mean,
this thing.
wherever it lives.
Yeah, right here. I'd literally just put it right there in the center.
Okay.
Make it to where you can see it. You know, where it's facing you.
Yep.
And I'd just put it on that flat spot, that little center flat spot right there. 2 tiny little screws. And then we'll coil all the wire up, zip tie it to that bracket or something. The wire will run. Let's go ahead and run the wire. Okay, let's go back to the old drawing board. Rectangle.
All right. All right, then, bruv.
Is this what he uses too?
Yeah, this is what he uses. All Deutsch connectors. And this is like the standard in motorsports connector.
Okay. Next question, how these line up. And there it is.
That unit right there. Snap lock.
That's the answer.
Click, lock, boom. Okay, we can just zip tie that dude to this guy or something. How did this retain?
That was like that.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, check this thing out, dude. This is some freaking pretty serious, pretty intricate manufacturing here for, you know, some dumb redneck. Man. Look at this.
That's pretty awesome. There we go.
All right, this thing.
Want to just jump in my lap?
Yes.
Come on, buddy.
If I'm being entirely honest with you. All right, I need to make one more.
That sucks. You can't even freaking...
Look at that.
Why'd they set us up like that, dude?
Huh. What?
I'm going to have to pop all of these out.
Which
Because
ones?
they twisted these together. Now I can't get it further than that twist.
So how do you depin it?
You got to cut those.
No, you don't.
You have to.
No.
You have to.
No.
In order to get that out. Because I'm trying to pull right now, and that's as far as it will go. I mean, that's probably one of the dumbest things I've ever seen.
No. Hold that.
Dang, it looks nice, though. Unless that's the deepening of it. See what I mean?
Yes, I see what you mean.
No, all that work. Without breaking a tie. Unless that's the first thing you need to do is press that.
That's what I'm thinking. Yep.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
That's right. Okay. Now,
Put in 30, 33.
now insert the pin. Okay, have you already
Nope.
made the wire?
It's right here. You said there's a crimping device for this one?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, and you go the full way, like so, or do you?
That's so stupid, dude. That's such a crappy pin design. All right, so this dude needs to go on there.
That's hot, dude.
This guy needs to go on now. Yeah, that's a, in my personal opinion, really stupid idea. But hey, you know what? There's smarter guys than I that made this.
And they got millions of dollars.
Mm-hmm, truth. So there's some go there. Okay. Nope.
No.
And now it's gone forever. There it is. All right, so this is the insulation lock, that sharp one, and that's the wire lock.
So I stripped that too much then.
Yep, you need to cut about half of the available wire.
So it's pretty much the same amount of stripping on both these.
A little bit more wire, probably about a 1/16.
You want?
These are multi-stage crimps. So your first crimp grabs the insulation.
Okay.
You go one. You start out with the big one, then you flip it.
Yeah.
I actually started out with the medium one. So then I'm going to go to this one. That's not small enough. Maybe I need to go to the small one. I gotta flip it. I hate that. Yeah, Joe. See that?
Yeah. Dang. All right.
That's a professional crimp. It folds the two in towards it.
Yeah.
Grips the wire. Nice and tight.
I like it. Okay.
Now, we'll insert that monkey.
33.
Yep, and 33. Probably going to grab that with a pair of pliers and pull it because our wire size is a little bit big.
Yeah. I mean, you could.
Nope.
Nope. I thought about it.
Let me grab a little pair of baby pliers. Because if in the slightest fashion we damage that pin, it's toast. We got to cut it and do another one. Well, just rip the freaking pin off. Okay.
All right.
Cool. Well, we're going to cut it and do it again. Just can't get the freaking wire through that plug.
Yeah.
Just need to unbend that ever so slightly. It'll reach all the way, but look at that. I'm just going to have to move the hole over a little bit. It's just that wire. It's wrong. It's too large of a wire. It should be a 20 gauge instead of an 18.
Actually, I think that's 16.
It says 18.
Does it really? Oh, I thought it said 16.
It says 1/8.
I don't know which one I was reading.
Either way.
It's too big.
Okay, let's do this right here. Yeah, I don't know how to read.
Hey, there's a lot of reading on this car.
There's a lot of reading on this car.
I don't like it.
No, bull crap. I didn't sign up to build race cars to read. That's the ticket. Beautiful. Positive. Click. Click. Back in. We're in business, boys. Boys.
The boys are back in town.
Boy, howdy. It sure would have been so cool to just have had this go through the ECU. Alright, where's my... That one goes to you.
Yep.
But we're going to mount this dude probably on that near this module,
yep,
so that they can, just so that there's for certain communication. All right, let me go finish making the... I think I'm with you. I'm thinking we leave the... God, I just want to freaking put a side on it.
Oh, I just want to overcomplicate things.
It's
going to
look so nice.
I just want to make things harder than they are.
I just want to make things
harder than they are.
Top tier.
Well, that's not according to the internet. We're bottom tier, so
oh yeah,
leave them open.
You're wrong. Played yourself.
Played yourself.
Man, I'm really proud of this unit. It's going to turn out real nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, get us a extendo-matic. Extension. Alright guys, thanks for watching. This is the end of our Infiniti G37 build series. In this we got a sheet metal dash, we got a Haltech IC-7 dash, we got 6-point roll cage, we got radiator relocation, intercooler relocation, we got some bumper install, some exhaust bezel work, a little bit of stainless exhaust work on a wastegate, parachute install, parachute mount install, and a sunroof delete. So a whole bunch of stuff. The project took us a little bit longer than we anticipated, but we learned a lot. We're going to do better next time. So stay tuned. You're going to want to check us out on the next episode. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Episode... Well, we don't even know what episode number this is. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the Infiniti